and welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where bad comics burn. Say! It's... Oh, come on, man! I just reviewed The Spirit with Film Brain!
Just do it, Linkara.
It's Miller time. Welcome once again to Miller Time, where we look at the very worst of comic book writer and artist Frank I Can't Direct a Movie to Save My Life Miller.
We begin with a page recounting the origin of Captain America. Steve Rogers, too puny, too sickly to be accepted by the army. Maybe so, but check out his arms in this panel. Steve was apparently the original Mr. Fantastic. But yeah, of course, Steve couldn't get into the army, so instead he chose to be one of the first test subjects of Mountain Dew. And thus, after taking that serum, his muscles grew out and he became Captain America. Despite every precaution, the dread specter of Nazism appears at that triumphant instant in the form of a desperate, murderous Gestapo spy. And it's a good thing we never had to deal with the Nazis ever again. Oh, I made myself sad. Then, in the final days that follow, Steve Rogers is given a dramatic new identity by the High Command, Colonel Korea. It's still a work in progress. Also, a side effect of the chemicals apparently was to dissolve his nipples.
So how will the Quick Club get to Superman to help him with their grade school expertise? Why, the treehouse is a rocket-powered helicopter. What? I don't... What? The Quick Club has now transformed itself into our very own Quick Copter! First of all, stop putting a Q in everything! Second, what? Third, what? Wow, that's fantastic! You two are geniuses! To say the least! Where the hell did they get the rocket fuel for this thing? Where did they get the materials to build this place? And why the hell do they care about a treehouse? You have a rocket-powered helicopter! For crying out loud, at least US-1 had a college education under his belt. These are freaking grade schoolers that have somehow whipped this all up. And the dialogue has said that they've been working on this for the better part of a day. Now, maybe they've been working on this thing for a while longer, but the bits we see here suggest that they've only been working on this thing during this one day. Are these the people behind Willy Wonka's rocket elevator? I have never heard a foreign accent in my entire life, and thus I am confused! She basically tells them to hand over all their money, but because she speaks with an Irish accent, remember, this is Irish Ninja Black Canary with kung fu kicking action, the accent is apparently far too much for their tiny brains to handle. What the hell is she talking about? She makes me feel like I've got bees in my head. Bees, my god. See, Frank? That is how you do a meme. I don't use that one very often because, shockingly enough, there aren't actually a lot of times when bees show up in comics. I know, right? We then cut to 5 minutes ago. Oh, come on, Vapora, you just ate. You are such a pig. There must be a competition going on in the city over who can be the dumbest person in the world as we cut to 2 teenagers cleaning their motorcycle. The mother of one of the teens asks them to watch his 4-year-old sister for a bit, and she comments that he smells. That's 'cause we're cleaning the bikes with gasoline.
Dear incompetent dumbass.
I mean, seriously? What the hell do you do, kid? Go to a gas station, fill up the tank, then see a little spot of dirt on the side and just spray it down with gasoline? While you're at it, I don't think you quite rinsed enough shampoo out of your hair during your shower. Better just spend the extra $1 at the pump and rinse yourself down with the stuff.
Don't worry, Dick Grayson, age 12, I've got this. OnStar, this is the goddamn Batman. I need to locate Catwoman.
I'm sorry, goddamn Batman, but there is no satellite reception.
Damn you, OnStar! You've made the list, right after rock and roll, One Face, and Poodles! Phil decides to investigate on his own, managing to sneak inside. Now what are those people doing down there this late at night? People working late? Clearly something nefarious is afoot. By the way, wrote this script at 4 in the morning. Anyway, after spotting that Morrison is among the scientists, he makes his way to a computer. Nothing listed here under illegal steroid compounds. What a surprise. Then why did you search for it? No evidence. No chance of nailing this down right here and right now. Oh my god, are you actually serious and we're hoping that's what it was under?
That is both very sad and not the least bit shocking.
However, he figures that even if he did have evidence, it wouldn't hold up in court since he broke in here. But then again, the information could still be useful to you. No need to be a downer here, man. When Steve notices that it's bleach that they're trying to take, he gets an idea. Combining it with his thermite. Let me take you to school, suckers! In chemistry! Hello, Dr. Linksano here with a chemistry lesson for you. The active ingredient in common chlorine bleach is sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite is not flammable. While sodium hypochlorite can act as an oxidizer, it requires much higher concentrations than what's found in bleach. And it wouldn't even be necessary anyway, since thermite is self-oxidizing. What's more, even if it was flammable, bleach is a sodium hypochlorite water solution, meaning that he's basically sticking thermite inside of something that's mostly water. Sure, the thermite will still burn for a bit, but it's not actually going to do anything. Certainly not explode and set everyone on fire like it does on the next panel. So you see, Batman, while you may be able to take me to school, I actually graduated! And thus he wants to hear the full story, leading us into Chapter 2, Field of Dreams and Nightmares. Ooh, Kevin Costner versus Freddy Krueger. I like where this is going. Phil explains that he pretty much has the absolute worst luck of any football player in history.
The faceless general shoots our intrepid, whatever the hell Tarsus is. It hits his lower arm, burning it away. It is indeed fortunate that Chala is at your side, Tarsus Deltar, 'cause you could really use a hand. Thank you, I'm the narrator, I'll be here all week. Chala succeeds in pretty much atomizing General Zahn, leaving him in a Mars Attacks-esque fashion as just a skeleton. What, was General Zahn naked? Why can this gun burn away clothes and flesh but leaves bones neatly picked? Tarsus, my love, are you? Alive, but in sorry need of a strong arm. If only I had worn that glove made out of bones!
Phew, finally went to the bathroom after waiting 4 months. At least I have this skeleton-shaped hat rack to keep track of all my stuff. I'm very bizarre.